Welcome to a Friday edition of Autoweek TV. In just a minute, we'll get hypersonic with a closer look at the newest small car in Chevy's lineup. But first, let's take a lap of the auto world. The two Chinese companies looking to invest in struggling Swedish automaker Saab have made a bid to buy the entire company. Saab CEO Victor Muller had a short answer: no thanks. On Thursday, Saab landed $70 million from the private equity firm owned by race car enthusiast Alex Massioli, who earlier this year agreed to pay Saab $44 million for the Spyker exotic car business. Saab is waiting on the Chinese government to okay investments totaling $338 million by Pengda and Youngman. Muller says those companies should just stick to the terms of their original deals. Mercedes-Benz has confirmed plans to build a fifth model at its plant near Tuscaloosa, Alabama. That vehicle is likely to be a coupe-like version of the M-Class SUV, which would compete with the BMW X6. The possible name is MLC. Mercedes will spend $350 million to get the plant ready for the vehicle. The Alabama plant now builds the M-Class and GL-Class SUVs and the R-Class wagon. It will add the C-Class car in 2014 and the MLC in 2015. Funeral services for IndyCar driver Dan Weldon will be held Saturday in St. Petersburg, Florida. Weldon's wife Susie on Thursday released a statement thanking everyone for their support and inviting the public to the funeral service. The funeral will be at the First Presbyterian Church starting at 10 a.m. Susie Weldon said, "Though we won't be able to fit everyone inside, I know that Dan would have wanted the community to share in the celebration of his life and to grieve his passing." Information about a trust fund for Weldon's children or to send condolences is posted at Autoweek.com. Let's end the week with a closer look at the Sonic, the small car that Chevy hopes will make you forget about the Aveo. Here's West Coast editor Mark Vaughn.
While the Chevy Sonic technically replaces the old Aveo, it is not built on the same platform as, nor is it mechanically affiliated with, the product formerly known as Aveo. The all-new Chevy Sonic is the first car to ride on the all-new Gamma or Global Small Vehicle platform, variations of which you will soon see popping up in markets all over the world. The Sonic platform was designed in both Korea and in the U.S. The engines were done in Rüsselsheim, Germany, and the exterior was penned in Korea, Australia, and the United States. It's on sale in the U.S. in both sedan and hatchback configurations. There are two 4-cylinder engines available, a naturally aspirated 1.8 and a turbocharged 1.4. Both make 138 horsepower, but the 1.8 makes 125 pound-feet of torque, while the turbo makes 148. So the turbo is the one you want. Both come with your choice of 6-speed manual or automatic. With a turbo manual, you should get 0 to 60 in 8.2 seconds and get 25 city and 35 highway. Engineers geared the 6-speed transmissions for maximum mileage, paying particular attention to the top 3 gears. Hence, the spacing between second and third gears is a little too far, sometimes irritatingly so, especially on nice, twisty mountain roads where you would like to use it. But apart from that, we managed to have a surprisingly good time driving several Sonics during the launch program. Engineers proudly point out that the Sonic's higher torsional rigidity is much better than that of the Aveo. Greater use of high and ultra-high strength steel gave them a much better chassis to build on. Forged alloy wheels, tuned bushings, and an engine cradle bolted straight to the unibody helped keep the Sonic controlled. A quick 14-to-1 ratio for the electric power steering further helped. The setup kept unwanted road wallops from jacking the steering and did a fine job isolating the cabin from wind, tire, and road noise, all without numbing feedback too terribly for the driver. Inside are all sorts of innovations, from a modular, tri-level rear storage area in back to a Game Boy-style instrument cluster. Digital connectivity is included standard. The Sonic starts at $14,995, including destination. That includes 10 airbags. A 5-door turbo with sunroof is about the most you can spend on one of these, and it's only $19,500.
Thanks, Mark. You know, in many parts of the country, this is prime driving season, especially if you own a convertible. The changing colors and crisp air are like a shot of nitrous to your senses. So don't let this pass you by. Get out there and enjoy the drive. We'll see you back here on Monday.
Thanks for watching today's edition of Autoweek TV. Be sure to catch all the latest car enthusiast news on Autoweek.com, in Autoweek magazine, and in Autoweek's iPad edition.